ESPN, the Total Sports Network, presents College Football 82, featuring the Battle of the Unbeatens. West Virginia against the University of Pittsburgh from jam-packed Pitt Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
A capacity crowd of over 56,000 on hand at Pittsburgh Stadium for this one, and Pittsburgh will kick off. West Virginia won the toss, elected to receive. They've sent Willie Drury and Al Bolden deep. And here's Eric Schubert set to kick off for Pittsburgh, ranked #1 in one of the major polls, and picked in preseason by winning to win the national championship. Led by their great quarterback, Dan Marino, they will send their vaunted defense on the field first. The challenge surprising West Virginia, ranked 14th in the nation. Drury backs up, Bolden deep in the end zone, takes it down, and wisely keeps it right there, and West Virginia will start from its own 20, 1st and 10. So Schubert does his job and kicks it deep to number 34, Al Bolden. Starting at tailback will be Mickey Walzak for West Virginia, while Wolfe will go in place of Zopp at fullback. Zopp is injured, will play. Rich Hollins, one of the great wide receivers for West Virginia, one side. Wayne Brown, a sophomore, will be on the other. And of course, the quarterback is Jeff Hostetler, a fine junior from Holzapfel, Pennsylvania, who transferred from Penn State and has really given West Virginia great aerial attack. Hollins is to the left. Brown is to the right for Hostetler. Hostetler, fake draw, first play of the game, to the air. Fires, got a man open, the tight end, Rao. Over the 35 and the 40 for a first down. And West Virginia wastes no time going to the air, and it's their tight end, Mark Rao, against Tim Lewis to make the catch. Rao, who's starting a tight end, an All-American candidate. Ray Hoisington at left tackle. Andre Gist goes at left guard and plays the injured Bill Legg. Dave Johnson, a great center, will be in there. Scott Barrows now has been moved up to right guard, and Kurt Keel will be the strong side tackle. That's the offensive line for West Virginia. There's the man who made the first catch of the game. 1st and 10. Now they run the draw. Up the middle for West Virginia on the draw play, and going for a short gains, the fullback Ron Wolfley. Pittsburgh defense is keyed on the inside by the three guys in there, Puzzoli, Pelusi, and Bill Moss. And what a great trio they've been. Gain of about a yard on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 9. Pittsburgh defense ranked by many as the best in the country. Here's Hostetler, certainly one of the big surprises of 1982 college football. A sprint draw, and up to goes Wolfley over the 45 to about the 47. He'll gain 4 or 5 yards on the play. Wolfley, sophomore from Orchard Park, New York, has replaced the injured Cam Zopp at fullback today for West Virginia.
West Virginia is very concerned about the rush of the great defensive team of Pittsburgh by running the draw play, and we'll see some screens later. You tend to cool the rush just a little bit.
We'll set the Pittsburgh defense for you in a moment. 3rd down. West Virginia's got about 2.5 to 3 yards to go. They shift route to the right side. And they give him a draw to Walzak, and he is thrown hard. Beautiful play by Puzzoli. Dave Puzzoli makes the stop for Pittsburgh, and the Panthers hold. West Virginia, after giving up 1 first down, and the Mountaineers will have to punt away. And Pitt sets up to get the ball for the first time today.
Raw, the tight end, you've seen twice go in motion, having been set on one side, moved to the other side. Pittsburgh outside linebackers, one of them rushes, one of them drops off, and they key the tight end to do that. By moving the tight end to the opposite side, you can give them a little bit of momentary confusion.
Both Greg Robertson and Steve Spurrick have punted for West Virginia. Spurrick is a walk-on for the Mountaineers, a freshman from Virginia Beach, Virginia. The clock apparently is not functioning properly, so that's why I'm momentarily stopping play here at Pitt Stadium to take care of that little item. You're looking at the West Virginia sidelines, where Don Nealon has certainly brought the West Virginia team back in a great rejuvenation rebuilding job. Bud, I think one of the best coaching jobs in the country today, maybe.
I think starting with a program that was as much trouble as they were, he's just done an outstanding job. And this game, of course, could be key. They'd move right into the national rankings.
It is Spurrick, the walk-on, the freshman from Virginia Beach, who's in to punt here for West Virginia. And he gets off a beautiful hanging punt, backing up Tim Flynn at the 10-yard line, makes a fair catch. And Pittsburgh will be back deep in its own territory as it gets the ball for the first time here today. A net 45-yard punt by the freshman walk-on, Steve Spurrick. So no fireworks yet. here at Pitt Stadium, but the Panthers will have the ball for the first time when we come back. No score, West Virginia and Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh to the attack for the first time today. Dan Marino, Heisman candidate, number 44 is the BT Express. Brian Thomas at tailback. Marino from his own, inside his own 5. Zips one that is caught over the middle. And it'll be close, but not quite a first down. Dennis Folks on the stop. Here's the lineup. Marino will start at quarterback. Leading candidate for the Heisman, BT Express Brian Thomas at tailback. And in the backfield with him, Marlon McIntyre, number 3 at fullback. Great wide receivers for Pittsburgh. Julius Dawkins, an All-American on one side, and the very fleet Mike Collins on the other side. Second down for Pittsburgh. About a yard to go from their own 20-yard line. They give it to Thomas. He's got the first down. Clocks over the 25 and is pulled down at around the 27-yard line of Pitt. So Marino got him out of the hole. Jimbo Covert, All-American at left tackle, 279. Rob Fada at left guard. This is the offensive line for Pitt. Jim Sweeney, a junior hometown product at center. Ron Sams will be at right guard. Bill Freilich, 270, 6'5" at right tackle. And the tight end is John Brown, hero last year of the Sugar Bowl. Made the winning catch against the University of Georgia. First and 10 for Pittsburgh. Thomas again, trying to cut back, and West Virginia stops him cold. Into the middle of the line, number 90, Darryl Talley, wraps him up. He's an All-American candidate too, along with Dennis Folks. Great linebacking core that keys that West Virginia defense. Considered the heart of their team till suddenly Hostetler developed very quickly this year. Now he's sharing the headlines with them. There's Campbell, Merritts, and Harris in the line. Talley, Folks, Preston, Hathaway are the linebackers. Gain of about a yard. Moreno, good protection. Off the left side to Thomas out of the backfield. At the 32, breaks a tackle and is taken down hard around the 29. Short of a first down. Tim Agee, the free safety, and Anthony Daniels, the strong safety, makes the stop.
Marvelous pass protection by the Pittsburgh line. Covert, Fada, Sweeney, Sams, Freilich. Marino has had no pressure on the first 2 throws.
Third and about 2 here, Bud. So possession play for Marino. Marino's had beautiful protection thus far, and his passing is certainly right there, Bud. Now wide to right's got Collins, and Dawkins is split to the left. The officials have stopped play one more time. We're early here in the first period, having played less than 4 minutes. No score. West Virginia picked up 1 first down and got near midfield. Pittsburgh, after being punted into a deep hole, got a first down to get out for some breathing room. Now they face 3rd down and 2. And there's Marino, who's setting all the passing records at Pittsburgh. He needs 148 yards total offense today to break Tony Dorsett's record.
His problem this year really has been the interceptions. He's hit 46 of 85 passes. That's 54%, which is an excellent percentage, but the 9 interceptions have been very damaging to the continuity of the Pitt offense. However, they're undefeated.
75 times, the 75th renewal. That's what we're seeing here today. Pittsburgh has dominated this series that started back in 1895. Here's the 3rd down possession play now from Marino. Gives to his fullback, and there's McIntyre, cannot break the tackle. And West Virginia stops him about a yard short, I do believe. It was Steve Hathaway, the weak side linebacker, who got number 3, Marlon McIntyre.
Big play that time for the West Virginia defense. They need to get some confidence. It's a great offensive football team. If they can stop them 2 or 3 times, give them a feeling we're really in this game.
Greg Ganser's on the field to punt for Pitt, a senior from Erie, Pennsylvania.
Greg Ganser back to
And Drury is back waiting. He's a very exciting kick returner for West Virginia. The way these guys punt these days, they seldom return. There's a high-hanging punt. Drury comes up, no signal. At his 20, looking for a block, and he bounces off one man right in the arms of a second, and he's taken down around the 27-yard line. That'll where it'll be 1st and 10. That was Stone who made the stop for Pittsburgh. And West Virginia gets the ball again. Big draw. Hostetler drills one short. He was trying to go to Wayne Brown on a little curl pattern, and Hostetler that time for the first time was rushed.
He was rushed very hard that time. Let's take a look at the replay. Number 56 for Pittsburgh, good Dolman, who they think is perhaps their most gifted athlete defensively. He's so fluid, and that's a little bit of a almost late hit here, but it was not called.
Dolman's sort of the spectacular style. He teams up with Puzzoli, Pelusi, and Miles to give them 4 great down linemen. 2nd and 10, West Virginia. Fires it. It's complete over the 40-yard line. West Virginia will have another first down. Grabbing that ball again was Mark Rao, the tight end. Dolman dropped back that time and wasn't crashing.
I think you can see from these 2 plays the whole key to the game. Can Pittsburgh rush the passer, or will Hostetler have time to throw the ball? Rao is his #1 receiver. They flex him a lot, which gives him a position to get off the line very, very quickly. He was open on this one, and that's the 2nd big catch he's had today.
Hostetler sends Brown to the right side. Off the left is Rich Hollins. Quarterback draw, and Hostetler slips and goes down just short of the 50-yard line. Pelusi had him measured. A penalty flag is dropped. There might have been some motion in the line there. If it's by West Virginia, it'll cost the Mountaineers, but it's against Pitt.
I think Pelusi hit Johnson before the snap. Hostetler used a very long count. You could see the Pitt lineman leaning each time he called the snap count, and finally Pelusi just couldn't hold himself back. He did touch Johnson in the center, and I think it's going to be an offside. It'll be 1st and 5.
And it's right on the 50-yard line. So neither team has been in the other's territories yet, but West Virginia right in no man's land here with a first down and 5 and 10 minutes to go in the first period. Darrell Miller, who's been the leading receiver for West Virginia this year, he's caught 10 for 187 yards and a touchdown, has now come in, and he's replaced Rich Hollins on the left side. So Miller, very sure-fingered receivers in there for Hostetler. 1st and 5. Fullback Wolfley got a first down inside the 45-yard line. Wolfley had some room there and had not lost his own momentum going forward. Might have picked up some more.
Once again, Raw moved over to the opposite side to confuse the defense, and they got some great blocking on the trap. When you come as hard as Pittsburgh does, you're sometimes vulnerable to the trap. West Virginia believes that they can trap them this afternoon.
Now Gary Mullen has come in at wide receiver. Rich Hollins has returned. West Virginia has got an abundance of good receivers. Fake draw. Hostetler over the middle, and it's caught by Miller inside the 30-yard line of Pitt. Another first down for West Virginia. The Mountaineers now rolling on the strong right arm of Jeff Hostetler.
Hostetler is remarkably good. He has poise, and that ball can be drilled. It's not in the air very long. It's hard to make any move to the ball. Let's take a look at it here. See how that ball was just thrown almost like on a clothesline. Just bang, and hit the receiver right on the numbers. Beautiful play. A very good move by Miller after he caught the ball. Looked like he might break, but he didn't quite do it. And we have a Pittsburgh player injured on the play.
And Bud, that Pittsburgh player is Chris Dolman, the great sophomore defensive end. That would be a costly loss for them, although Al Winglikowski was the starter there. He's still not back at 100% because of a knee sprain. But that's Dolman they're trying to work over right now.
We mentioned Dolman earlier. The West Virginia coaches feel that he's the most dangerous pass rusher that Pittsburgh has because he is so agile. He's 6'6", 220, and he rushes the passer kind of like a hurdler, jumps over people.
Winglikowski's on the field, so Dolman's coming out. Hostetler now 3 out of 4 for 52 yards. He's hit Rao twice. Now he's just connected with Darrell Miller. That, by the way, is 12 catches for Rao on the year, who last year set a record for West Virginia. Had a great year with over 60 catches.
And it looks like Dolman is all right. He's walking off the field under his own power, just shaken up, and I would guess he'd be back.
Well, Pitt doesn't really lose that much. Al Winglikowski, a 217-pound junior from Franklin, Ohio, is in replacing Dolman. There's a good look at Dolman. He made the freshman All-American team last year from York, Pennsylvania, and he's had 5 sacks so far this year.
West Virginia has a great field goal kicker in Woodside, and they are in field goal range if they do not turn the ball over.
Well, they're thinking about touchdown, I'm sure, Bud. But
you betcha.
Keep in mind that Pittsburgh has not given up a touchdown pass this year.
They're going to be tested this afternoon, Jim, believe me.
Mountaineers, number 15, Hostetler, set to go. Beautiful field position now. First down at the Pitt 28-yard line. Fullback Wolfley. Wolfley trying to slant to the left side, not going to get much. A couple of yards to the 25. Pittsburgh's Yogi Jones rode him down with help from Tom Flynn, the flyer at free safety.
The play doesn't look like much, but it takes a little of the freedom away from the pass rush. If the linemen are all thinking, get to the passer, you want to run past the blocker, and by balancing up the offense with the straight ahead handoff. They do cool the rush just a little.
We have not seen Hostetler sprint out or roll out much today. It's been mostly drop back. We'll look for that to come later. Still dropping.
Here comes the blitz.
There's the blitz. He's got a man. It's caught inside the 15-yard line by Miller. Great catch by Darrell Miller. It'll be 1st and 10 West Virginia. Pitt 13-yard line.
They came with a full blitz that time, and West Virginia did a marvelous job of picking them up. You see the linebackers coming. Hostetler steps up. He's hit awfully hard right after he throws the ball, but he gunned it right on line, and Miller made a remarkably good catch.
Boy, what great coverage. Look at this again, Bud.
You can see him looking open, and the ball is delivered to the outside low where the defense cannot make a play against it.
West Virginia now definitely threatening here. 1st down at the Pitt 13-yard line. Hostetler firing for the end zone, and it's incomplete, intended for Hollins. Over his head, but he was pretty well covered down there. Troy Hill was all over him. And it'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Mountaineers.
Again, a great job of protecting the passer. Hostetler had the time that he needed. Excellent play in the defensive secondary by Pittsburgh.
Now Miller has come back in. Darrell Miller. He was a great receiver 2 years ago. Injured in the opening game last year against Virginia. They call him coast to coast. And now he's come back and he's working his way toward the starting lineup. 2 years ago, he caught 23 passes for almost 400 yards. Miller's at the bottom of your screen. Draw play, and it is Zopp. And he had one last man got him, or he might have gone. Great tackle by Cesar Aldisert, a linebacker for the Pittsburgh Panthers, or Zopp might have gone for the end zone. Not many between him and the stripes, as Aldisert made a fine shoestring tackle.
He did make a great play, Jim, and the blitz was on again. Everybody was coming. The draw play was the proper call, and it almost broke. It did pick up about 4 yards.
It's 3rd down and 7, so they've got Paul Woodside ready for the field goal if they need. Gary Mullins to the right side and Miller to the left. Hostetler blitz. Hostetler rolling away from the blitz. Hostetler running. He's going to try to take it in. He does. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Best play in football to me has always been the option pass run, Jim. Pittsburgh has dropped back to cover. And there's a flag on the play.
What a beautiful spot. I think the flag came after the score. Nope, the flag penalties against West Virginia. Touchdown will be called back, and disappointment all over the face of Don Neyland.
Let's take a look at the play again. Hostetler's rolling out. Everybody's dropped back to cover the pass receivers. He's got speed enough to turn the corner. He cuts back inside now and moves into the end zone. And we couldn't see where the penalty occurred.
I would say, Bud, from that, we have to say whatever the clip was, it really didn't affect the play that much.
Take another angle here, and I guess that's the penalty that's being called. And that's Mullen, the wide receiver, who is making a block. I didn't see the referee's signal as to what the penalty was. Let's take a look at it again. And if you look in the upper corner of your screen, you'll be able to see Mullen come across and make a clip over here. Here he comes right there, and it was a high elbow.
And it's 3rd down now and about 14 for West Virginia. Penalty takes the ball back to the 18-yard line. Hostetler fires a little short one out that is caught, but it'll be way short by Rowell. Caught by Rowell, and he loses and goes down the 13-yard line. I think we're going to see a field goal try now for about 30 yards by Paul Woodside, who's within 3 of the NCAA record for consecutive field goals made. So as a game try by West Virginia, only a penalty kept them out of the end zone, and Woodside's on now to try for the field goal.
And that's one of those penalties that shouldn't occur. He was already in before that penalty was moved by Mullen, and we call those sometimes ecstasy blocks. You're so happy to get them in the end zone that you do something you shouldn't do.
34-yard try for Woodside. He's hit 13 in a row. He's got this one up and long enough and through. West Virginia on the boards first as they take the lead on Pittsburgh with 7 minutes and 17 seconds to go. In the first quarter, it's West Virginia 3, Pittsburgh nothing. We'll be right back.
A man's proudest accomplishment, the wheel, fire, and the tailgate. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. See what's going on. What are you grilling?
Ostrich burger.
Ostrich? And you gonna watch it down with Miller High Life?
Most certainly.
You guys are 5 yards short of common sense. Can I borrow this beef?
Yeah, sure.
All right, pay attention. Now watch your hair. Smell how good that is?
Yeah.
Beef and high life and you're in. You with me? Now you're living the high life.
Thank you.
Ostrich. That's not a burger, that's a bird.
Monday, the day 73% of paper jams occur. Usually on a page that's pretty important. So you open flap C, press the tab, and check tray 3, but nothing's there. Like when you tried to print that email of the top 10 things you'd like to see Wonder Woman do. But with Monday comes Monday Night Football on ESPN, where Jones, Drew, and the Jaguars take on Johnson and the Texans. So cheer up, Q Clogger, because the view from your couch is always unobstructed.
If you plan on building, furnishing, or remodeling your home, or you're just tired of paying retail, don't spend another dollar. Now, you can enjoy an incredible selection of top quality name brand products priced up to 50% less than retail. Take the first step towards saving hundreds or even thousands of dollars on nearly anything for your home. Call for your free Direct Buy Insider's Guide to Buying Direct and learn what retailers don't want you to know. Each full color page of the Insider's Guide is packed with powerful information. Discover some of the hundreds of thousands of products available from over 700 name brand manufacturers. Everything, including furniture, cabinets, appliances, flooring, lighting fixtures, and so much more, all without retail markups. At Direct Buy, you can't afford to miss this valuable opportunity. Call the number on your screen now to get your own Direct Buy Insider's Guide. You'll also receive a visitor's pass and map to the Direct Buy showroom nearest you. The sooner you call, the sooner you'll be buying direct. So call now.
There's a scoring drive, 73 plays for West Virginia. That was really a concerted drive, 73 yards, 11 plays, and 3 minutes and 34 seconds in the possession. 34-yard field goal by Paul Woodside. It's his 14th in a row. That established a new West Virginia record, and now within 2 of tying the all-time NCAA mark of consecutive field goals made. Tim Lewis, Darrell Stone are deep for Pitt.
When the game winds up, no matter what the score, that penalty will loom big.
Coming over now is Tim Lewis up the goal line. He'll run it out. 15 to 20. Leads a block here. Is over the 35, 40, and over the sidelines. Great run back by Tim Lewis, a senior from Poughkeepsie, Pennsylvania, has put Pitt in beautiful field position near midfield. Dixon made the stop for West Virginia, but watch it again.
Beautiful blocking here. You see good penetration on the right side of the screen, but the Pitt blockers are so effective that he makes the break to the outside. That looked a little bit like a clip. It could have been called, but it was not called. He jukes, gets by the last man, but then he's pursuit catches him before he can regain his balance. But a very, very fine return.
Well, that was a sensational job of walking the tightrope. Now let's see what Marino does. He split his backs. He gives it off to Thomas. The BT Express hit at the line of scrimmage and driven down by Darrell Talley, number 90. The Mr. outside of the West Virginia defensive tandem of Talley and Folks.
This is a great defensive play. Pitt's got good balance. Their blocking looks to be pretty good. Thomas is breaking it to the outside, but there's nothing there as Talley comes up, makes a marvelous tackle.
Talley they call Mr. Outside. They call Dennis Folks Mr. Inside. Their fine linebacking pair. Marino still has that goal today. He might be able to get it. Some think he definitely will bypass Tony Dorsett, the all-time total offensive leader. Marino to the air. Plenty of time over the middle. Could be intercepted. And I think it is. Intercepted by Newberry, West Virginia. Dave Preston was the guy that tapped it in the air. The Mountaineers have come up with a first big turnover and hugging that football, going off the field, a proud West Virginia player.
I don't know who tipped the ball, whether it was a lineman or whether it was one of the linebackers, but the tipped ball was what made the interception possible.
Dave Preston, the man who got it.
Let's take a look here. We can see now perhaps the ball is being hit. It was tipped by the receiver. The pass was thrown behind the receiver. He tried to get a hand on it, couldn't. The ball bounced up in the air, and exercising the trip bill very well, Preston made the interception.
Newberry and Preston both went for it. Preston came down with it. It's West Virginia's ball with the Mountaineers leading 3-0, and West Virginia at the Mountaineer 40 when we come back.
Made from fresh tomatoes living happily together with spicy green chilies. The bold flavor of Rotel gives your queso a kick. Spice things up with Rotel.
I love my abdominals, yes. I love my belly. I love my abdominals.
My husband, he can hardly keep his hands off of me.
Favorite part of my body is definitely my abs, and that's the best part.
The secret to results like these is the Bender method of core training, developed by master trainer Leslie Bender.
She's an inspiration.
This is an amazingly great program.
Leslie's secret weapon to sculpted abs is this small ball, the Bender ball, that Leslie uses to target your abs in ways that you couldn't do otherwise.
What you see in the gym is people are just doing a gazillion crunches, and they don't know why they're not getting results. With a regular crunch on the floor, you're limited. You can only go forward. You can't go back. With a Bender ball, you're getting extension and flexion.
Each of Leslie's ab sculpting moves puts you in perfect position for results. Combined with her effective method of selective stabilization, it cranks up the intensity and targets the muscles you want from all sides. Your upper abs, the sides, and those hard-to-reach lower abs to give you a workout that's up to 408% more effective than ordinary crunches, so you can sculpt beautiful abs fast.
It's quick, it's right to the point, gets right to the abs.
And now, for only $19.99, you can have the incredible Bender ball and Leslie's amazing video, The Bender Method of Core Training.
I've gotten such good results that I would never go back to regular crunches.
You will see results quickly. And that's the best part.
But it gets even better. Call now and you can get this amazing program for only $9.99. Plus, we'll include a bonus video, The Bender Method Buns and Thighs, your free gift just for ordering. Altogether, this is a $40 value, but yours right now for only $9.99.
You're gonna really like the way you look.
Call 1-800-281-5885. That's 1-800-281-5885. Call now.
Saturday Night Football on ABC. Oklahoma State, Saturday at 8 Eastern.
West Virginia leading 3-0, outgained Pittsburgh by almost 30 yards in the first half. Now the question is, can the Panthers, ranked #1 in one of the major polls, come back as they did against North Carolina and win the game, or will West Virginia continue its surprising run and undefeated season? We'll find out. Woodside on the kickoff. Sailing deep. Backing up is Tim Lewis. He'll run it out of the end zone with a 10. And he's down as he crosses the 15-yard line. So Lewis tried to run it out of there, and he is cut down around the 16 or 17. Scott made the stop for West Virginia. Here's the defense for West Virginia. Todd Campbell, great tackle. Jim Merritt's playing nose guard today for the injured Dave O'Black. Chuck Harris, the other tackle. They call him Thunder and Lightning, Campbell and Harris. Darryl Talley, he's Mr. Outside. Here's Steve Hathaway, the other outside linebackers. And Mr. Inside is Dennis Folks. He teams with Dave Preston. That's the defensive front seven for West Virginia. Pitt goes to work with Dan Marino. Dawkins and Collins the wide receivers. Marino on a bootleg. Looking down the left side. Fires it deep and out of bounds. He threw it away as Collins was covered.
Good execution of the bootleg. It looked as though he might run with it.
Here's the offense. Our defensive secondary, Newberry and Daniels are back there. Tim Agee is the free safety for West Virginia. And Reggie Armstrong will play the other wide side on the corner. So those are the 11 players starting defensive for West Virginia. To get to the Pitt offense for you, there's the story, the scoring, 3-0, 34-yard field goal by Woodside. 2nd and 10 for Marino. Disappointing first half. Safety blitz for Marino. Drills it. Intercepted by West Virginia's Talley. Coming over the 30, 25 to 20. 15-yard line. Darryl Talley, Mr. Outside, has picked off Marino. Second interception of the day by Marino, who led the nation a year ago with 23. Watch this one.
He doesn't get very much of a rush here. Talley's dropping off in the corner on the left side of your screen. The pass is thrown. You can see Talley moving in front of the receiver or intended receiver. Here he is, letting him go deep. Then feeling that he might be running the little hook pattern to the inside, Talley moved to the inside, anticipating the throw, made a great interception.
And he's playing with a bad ankle, this senior from East Cleveland, Ohio. What a play that was. Walzak, the tailback. Fullback is Wolfley. And here's Hostetler on the fake. Fires off the right side. Incomplete. trying to go off on a little down and out to Mark Rowell, the tight end, and he was being covered by Troy Hill. The defense for Pitt, Michael Woods at end. Dave Pizzoli, here's the heart of the defense for Pitt. Pizzoli, J.C. Pelusi, and beside him is Bill Moss. What a threesome that is. The other end is Chris Doman, the great sophomore, shaking up in the first half, but he's back in there. Cesar Aldersard has taken over for Rick Kranick at linebacker, and Yogi Jones plays the middle linebacking post. There's Talley who makes the interception for West Virginia. Darrell Miller, his sure-handed receiver, has come in and is flanked out to the right side. 2nd and 10, safety blitz, and there is, he got away from it, and it's incomplete in the end zone for Miller. Boy, is that Hostetler a cool cookie. They sent a cornerback or a, looked like a monster blitz.
McGowan came from the safety position. Hostetler felt that he was getting the pressure. As McGowan put his hands up in the air, lost his balance.
Defensive backs for Pitt, Troy Hill and Tim Lewis are the cornerbacks. The safeties are Dan Peep Short, who plays the strong safety. The free safety is Tom Flynn, who's been used about 3 or 4 times today on the safety blitz. That one almost won. 3rd and 10. West Virginia's in field goal range. If they don't get it here, quarterback draw. And Hostetler's being wrapped up by Bill Moss, 260-pound junior tackle, who started every game, started 12 last year as a sophomore, and he's been in there every time this year. He has 4 sacks for the year, and he wrapped up Hostetler. Hostetler was not going to risk an interception this time. They like to get 3 more points up on the board by Paul Woodside, who has not missed in his last 14 attempts. So Woodside, number 3, comes out.
Very impressive defensive series, though, for the University of Pittsburgh. Their backs were against the wall.
Yeah, 29-yard attempt from an angle. Woodside gets it off, and it's good. Woodside hits again. 15 in a row. He's only 1 away from the all-time NCAA streak of 16 straight. That ups the West Virginia lead. It's now Mountaineers 6, the Panthers nothing. We'll be back after this timeout.
This ESPN Classic program is brought to you by Disney Parks, where you're invited to celebrate life's special moments. What will you celebrate?
Page 96, there are 26 cats in a show. Use the equation on page 337 to find out.
Something big is happening on your birthday. Because beginning January, we're inviting you to join us at one of our parks on your birthday, absolutely free. So log on to register your birthday at DisneyParks.com. What will you celebrate?
Phillips Norelco Architect, the shaver with a flexible head that pivots and rotates freely. So now you can easily get a close shave, even on the neck.
I got $583. All I did was look through my drawer full of jewelry I never wear.
Turn your unwanted or broken jewelry, gold, silver, platinum, rings, chains, and bracelets into cold hard cash from cashforgold.com.
I had no idea my gold jewelry was worth so much money.
With gold, silver, and platinum at their highest value in decades, cashforgold.com is able to give you top dollar for your unwanted jewelry. And because we own our refinery, we can cut out the middleman, which means more cash in your pocket.
I sent in my diamond wedding band from my first marriage and got more money than I could have ever imagined.
Just call the number below and ask for your free, prepaid, insured refiner's return pack. Fill the envelope with your unwanted or broken gold, silver, and platinum jewelry and mail it to our processing center. A safe, reliable transaction with satisfaction guaranteed. Call cashforgold.com today.
Call 1-800-315-5322.
There's how things went in the first half. West Virginia had the edge in first downs. Pitt had a little bit of edge in rushing, but West Virginia big edge in the air. You can see the passes for Hostetler. There again. Slight edge to West Virginia. Almost 30 yards in total offense.
And Pitt had the ball 16 minutes and 10 seconds. West Virginia 13 minutes and 50.
Kickoff is taken by Darrell Stone. No, that's Tim Lewis. Lewis runs it back, and as he really cracked short of the 20 again. The West Virginia defense has really fired high. Minatry got him on the special teams, and Pitt for the second time puts the ball in play short of its own 20-yard line. They'll start again from the 17, 1st and 10. Now some of the Pitt fans becoming a little restless and impatient. They want some fireworks out of this talent-laden team headed by Heisman Trophy candidate Dan Marino and All-Americans Julius Dawkins and Jimbo Covert. Yep, they're sparking the offense right now as Marino goes back to work. Deep handoff to Thomas. Upended and spilled. I don't think the ball got away, but Dennis Folks came submarining in there, and he upended Brian Thomas.
Folks, the linebacker, has had a great game as we take a look at him close up. Simply a lead play. He just moves inside, keeps his shoulders square to the line of scrimmage, puts it straight on the ball carrier for a great tackle.
Thomas was put down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8 now, short of the 20. Maybe about 7.5. Two wide receivers to the left side. Again, a handoff to Thomas, thrown for a loss. Great play by Campbell. Todd Campbell, the strong side tackle for West Virginia. Number 91, big, strong Pennsylvania. And he crashed in for his second tackle for a loss today.
And the stunts of the West Virginia defensive line are beginning to take a little bit of the balance away from the offensive line of Pittsburgh. That time he slanted inside, was untouched, made the tackle.
There, they call him the Hoss, bud.
He's a good one.
Yes, he is. Jeff Hostetler has transferred from Penn State down here. They up in his Holzapfel hometown, they call it Hostetler, but he's such a hoss. Down here, they call it Hostetler. Marino, again with time. Got a short man out here, Thomas. Thomas eludes the tackle at the 20 and then runs into a crowd around the 24-yard line. That'll be well short of a first down. Here's the attendance sellout, 57,250. Overflow crowd here today. Fourth down for Pitt.
Excellent defensive series for West Virginia. They should have good field position after they receive the punt.
Willie Drew backs up as Greg Ganser. There's his figures today. Good average, 45.3. He's in the top 10 punters and the NCAA. Celebrated his birthday yesterday.
And Folks appeared to be shaken up and coming off the field now.
Well, he's a key man for West Virginia.
He'll be all right after he gets a little breath.
Foge Fazio looking on from the sidelines. His first year as the head man at Pitt. Here's Ganser in. Twisting kick by Ganser. Fair catch is called for and taken by Al Bolden back downfield. So it'll be West Virginia at about its own 36-yard line, first and 10. And look what he's done today. Over 50%. 11 out of 21 for 134 yards, 1 interception. That was a long pass in the end zone that was picked off just before the half ended.
He's got tremendous poise, very cool, even though he's been rushed. Nothing seems to upset him, except he takes his time, plays his own game, and plays it very effectively.
But he had an interesting statistic against Richmond. He carried the ball 3 times, gained a total of 3 yards, and scored 3 touchdowns.
Good average.
That's getting the most, isn't it? Hostetler goes back to the work. His team now leads 6-0. They give it to fullback Wolfley. Wolfley is really upended as he picks up a short gain by Yogi Jones, the middle linebacker for Pitt.
It's a beautiful tackle by Jones. It's that simple little handoff play that we talked about in the first half where you just block head on head with everyone. Jones was really not very well blocked on the play, and that's a perfect form tackle. You put your head through the ball and you pick the ball carrier up and you throw him back.
Second down and 8, a gain of 2 on the play. Hostetler again to the fullback, and up the middle here comes Wolfley. Stopped by Puzzoli this time. Gets a little bit better gain.
A little bit of a draw play this time. A little bit of a fake to the outside, and there's the draw. They've been running the rollout pass a little bit, and that was the sprint out draw. Almost popped.
Well, that picks up 4, and now it's 3rd down and 4 for West Virginia. Pitt looking for the pass. Rich Hollins has brought the word in from Don Nealon. Both wide receivers go to the left side. Hollins and Wayne Brown. Beck in motion. They're overloading the left side. There's Hofstadter going to the left. He has got Beck, and he may or may not have a first down. It's going to be close. Yogi Jones was there to make the stop, and I think they got him right at the change. We're going to have to wait and see. Illegal motion against West Virginia anyway. So now Pitt may wait to see if it's a first down, and they could refuse the penalty and bring up 4th down. I think that's what will happen.
That's what they certainly should do.
red blue captain. There's Ray Bauer. He wants to talk with Captain J.C. Pelusi of Pitt. He's going to explain the option. He can take a 5-yard penalty and make it 3rd and 7, or make it 4th and 1.
He doesn't want to do that.
Yeah, I think they will. They're going to decline the penalty. Watch. It'll be 4th and 1. Right. I tell you, Bauer bangs himself pretty good there.
Yes, he does.
that signal. Well, Pitt refused the penalty ban. There's the story why. 4th and 1 for West Virginia. Steve Spurrier comes in to punt. And back is Tom Flynn for Pitt. Pitt is set up for a return. They've had some great special team plays today. Their kick returns have been one of the highlights for Pitt. Good snap to Spurrier. Gets good hang time this time. Fair catch called for by Flynn. He takes it around over the 15, around the 16 or 17-yard line. And so when we come back, Pitt will be trailing by 6 points, and for the 3rd time in a row, it'll be 1st and 10 at their own 17.
So your computer here can match my signature to the Volkswagen that's right for me?
Then you drive it away for nothing down.
With just a signature.
Signed and drive.
All right.
Curvaceous T indicates a love for clean lines and performance. Perfect match, Tiguan.
I like that.
Smooth strokes indicate a passion for body waxing.
That's dumb and not true at all.
This event is getting very interesting.
Sign then drive is back. We select 2009 models for 0 down, 0 due at signing, and no first month's payment.
It's what the people want.
Atlanta, 1886. John Pemberton created Coca-Cola. He chose the best ingredients from around the world to create his secret formula. The result? Unique great taste and refreshment. The most uplifting drink of all time. No added preservatives, no artificial flavors, the real thing since 1886.
2 power conferences, including 7 top 25 teams, lay it on the line. Headlined by a clash between Duke and Purdue, and a colossal battle between #1 North Carolina and Michigan State. The ACC Big Ten Challenge, Monday, December 1st through Wednesday, December 3rd.
ESPN, your NBA destination. Warm up the leftovers for an NBA doubleheader. First, the Heat face the Suns. Then the Mavericks battle Kobe Bryant and the Lakers. Coverage begins tomorrow at 7:30 Eastern on ESPN.
Sick of traveling for meetings? Tired of paying through the nose for gas and airfare? Fed up with never getting enough work done? Then do more and travel less with GoToMeeting. GoToMeeting is the award-winning online service that lets you hold meetings with people in multiple locations, right from your computer. All you need is an internet connection and a phone. Just log on to GoToMeeting.com and start your conference call. Attendees join online and see everything that's on your computer screen. Give presentations, product demos, training sessions, and more. Hold as many meetings as you want for one low flat rate. Do more and travel less with GoToMeeting. Try GoToMeeting right now free. Visit GoToMeeting.com and use promo code SPORTS.
All right, Pitt goes to work again with zone 17. Later we'll be picking our Vitalis outstanding player of the game. And there have been some good ones in this one. West Virginia leads 6-0. Led by the passing of Osteller and a stout defense. Dan Marino, deep hand off to Thomas. Finds a crack, comes through. Penalty flag down as Thomas stopped on the 26-yard line. Reggie Armstead was there, but that was another knifing run by Brian Thomas. Let's see what went wrong. It was thrown right in the path. It could be holding. That's it on Pitt. Pittsburgh will draw his 7th penalty.
First half, they got 6 penalties for 49 yards. They get another tough one here. Thomas finds the daylight. I think number 32 was probably had his hand out. That was Collins, the flanker, moving to the inside.
Now this will set him back around the 10. Holding on the blue. First down. 1st and 15. Well, it's going to be 1st and 17. Ball spotted right on the 10-yard line. So the penalty was from the 15-yard line behind the line of scrimmage. Two wide receivers to the left side. The wide side of the field forward. Marino fakes the draw. Here's Marino down the left sideline. It is caught over here by Collins. Newberry was there to cover, tried for the interception, but Collins made a fine grab. It'll be a short gain on the play, maybe 5 yards, around the 15. They put it at the 14-yard line, a pickup of 4, and it's 3rd and 12.
And Newberry continues to impress. He's a great cornerback. He cover one-on-one extremely well because he reacts to the ball so well, as we see the pressure being put on Marino, but he had time to deliver the ball.
Little sparring match going over there.
That is.
Between Talley, who's been...
and Fralick.
Talley's really been a pest today, though, for Pitt. Off on the sideline. It's caught over here by Collins. Play is played beautifully by Newberry. He kept him contained, and Agee came on to assist on the play. But credit that to Newberry. Did not commit himself to the shifty Collins, and he kept him contained. It'll be 3rd down now coming up for Pitt, and they'll have about 3 yards to go for first down.
Excellent one-on-one coverage again, and you can't stop everything that's thrown short when you've got it covered deep, but he reacted up and held it to a short gain.
Now these are becoming some important plays now for Pitt. They're trailing only 6 points. We still have 9 minutes plus to go in the 3rd period. Panthers need to get something sustained going. 3rd and 3. Marino on 3rd down. Over the middle, and it is caught down by the tight end Brown, and he hangs on after a jarring tackle by Armstead. It'll be a first down for Pittsburgh.
Brown does an excellent job on the play. See him moving to the outside, then making his break as the linebackers drop back. Man-to-man defense. They didn't quite stay with him. He really did a great job of keeping his balance also, as he was hit that time. Very, very solid D by Armstead.
First down for Pittsburgh at its own 37-yard line.
First down by either team in this half.
Fullback has got it. Hitting ahead, Bill Beach. Lunges up over the 40. They'll mark it around the 41. They'll get about 3 yards there to make it 2nd down and 7. Keith Williams now has come in replacing Julius Dawkins, the All-American that played that split in for Pittsburgh. Now the wide receiver still is Dwight Collins. Darrell Clarkson and Marino's not had that good a day so far. A little screen delay over the side. They've hit over there with Thomas. Thomas trying to break a tackle. Penalty marker goes down, and it could be clipping on Pitt. If it is, that'll be an 8th penalty against the Panthers today. Play was stopped again by Darrell Talley, number 90. Watchbauer holding against Pittsburgh. The 8th penalty of the day, and Pittsburgh has plagued itself.
Very good execution of the screen pass here. See Talley reading it. Starting in, and then you see screen coming. He moves to the outside, and there's the holding on Talley, which was properly called.
That's from the point of infraction. Back to the 31-yard line goes the football. Dawkins now has come back in. Watch it again.
Talley is a very strong person to come off of that holding and still be back in on the tackle.
They put both Dawkins and Collins to the left side, and they split a 3rd wide receiver out wide to the right. Well, Pittsburgh now may be opening up even more. Marino. He's got it up the middle he goes, and it is incomplete. Broken up by Agee. Great coverage on Dwight Collins by Agee. Number 44, the little hitter from Bethesda, Maryland. Only 175 pounds, a kamikaze type.
He's a darting player, Agee. This is Newberry covering. Ball is thrown to Collins over the middle, and watch Agee come in from the right side of the screen. Ball is well thrown by Marino, but Agee times it perfectly.
It's game time. Skybox is right up here in section la-di-da. How's everybody doing? Can anybody tell me what inning we're in? All right, boys, we take it back to high life. See, the high life is about sitting in the sun and watching your favorite pitcher get lit up. Take him out. And they can't even hear me through this glass. Come on, boys. Need to smell me a hot dog or something. Just know I'm alive. Woo! Let me pass out some high life.
Made from fresh tomatoes living happily together with spicy green chilies. The bold flavor of Rotel gives your queso a kick. Spice things up with Rotel.
If you plan on building, furnishing, or remodeling your home, or you're just tired of paying retail, don't spend another dollar. Now, you can enjoy an incredible selection of top quality name brand products priced up to 50% less than retail. Take the first step towards saving hundreds or even thousands of dollars on nearly anything for your home. Call for your free Direct Buy Insider's Guide to Buying Direct and learn what retailers don't want you to know. Each full color page of the Insider's Guide is packed with powerful information. Discover some of the hundreds of thousands of products available from over 700 name brand manufacturers. Everything, including furniture, cabinets, appliances, flooring, lighting fixtures, and so much more, all without retail markups. At Direct Buy, you can't afford to miss this valuable opportunity. Call the number on your screen now to get your own Direct Buy Insider's Guide. You'll also receive a visitor's pass and map to the Direct Buy showroom nearest you. The sooner you call, the sooner you'll be buying direct. So call now.
Personalize your holiday shopping with Skinit.com. It's the perfect gift for the #1 sports fan on your shopping list. Go to Skinit.com today. Create customized holiday gifts online. Anything you can imagine to personalize your device. Laptops, cell phones, MP3 players, gaming devices, any device, anytime. Or get a Skinit pin card so they can pick their own design. Choose from sports, entertainment, fashion, and more.
To get 20% off custom skins, use promo code FAN03. Go to skinit.com/fan03 today.
Number 1 ranked Pittsburgh has one more quarter, 15 minutes to pull this one out of the fire, or certainly they'll be knocked off the top perch by West Virginia, the upstart team in the Eastern football the last 2 years. Pittsburgh 1st and 5 at their own, 2nd and 5 at their own 21-yard line. Marino, they call him Ice. Tailback is now Joe McCall, the speedster. Bill Beach, the fullback. They flip the ball to McCall. McCall being strung out and hit down at the 23-yard line. Hard by Tim Agee, the free safety.
Agee just is remarkable. He's 5'11", 175 pounds, and he hits like he's 220 pounds. This is an execution of the sweep and a beautifully balanced defense. You can see the corner man turning it in, and Agee coming up and really putting the tackle on him.
West Virginia defense last year only gave up less than 13 points a game. They've given up none so far here today. West Virginia leads 6-0. Big third down play for Marino at his own 23. They got to get about 4 yards on the play. Play action pass by Marino. Drills the sidelines. Incomplete, intended for Dawkins. It'll be 4th down for Pittsburgh again.
And Pitt started 1st down and 5 on that series because of the penalty and failed to make the 1st down.
Picked up only 1 yard in the 3 plays, and Pitt will have to give the ball back to West Virginia. And now in the 4th period, West Virginia kick receivers will not be looking into the sun. Willie Drury backs up to his own 30, and in is Greg Gans, who's done a great job punting today for Pittsburgh. He'll kick it from about his own 12 to 13. Blocked. That'll go in the end zone, maybe a West Virginia touchdown. It's going to be covered. Let's see. West Virginia's got it for a touchdown by Talley. Darryl Talley's been the man of the hour all day, and he finally scores. He blocked it, and he gets the 6 points.
Beautifully executed block of the punt. They were coming through all of the inside gaps. Talley got through his gap, made the solid block, had a teammate with him. The ball took an odd bounce in the end zone, but they recovered it for the score.
And Darryl Talley, the senior from East Cleveland, Ohio, playing with a bad ankle. Mr. Outside has established himself today. He certainly has to share the hero's mantle with Jeff Hostetler. Oh, what a happy band of Mountaineers. And now it is suddenly 12-0, and West Virginia will be going for 2 to try to open up a 14-point. Nope, they're going to go for the 3rd. Well, I thought they might try for 2, but
I thought they would too.
And is Woodside. He'll try to make it 13-0, and he does. West Virginia now has put Pittsburgh in a hole. The Panthers, ranked #1, have quite an uphill battle. It is now West Virginia 13 and Pittsburgh nothing, fourth quarter.
This ESPN Classic program is brought to you by Phillips Norelco. Phillips, sense and simplicity.
Phillips Norelco Architect, the shaver with a flexible head that pivots and rotates freely. So now you can easily get a close shave, even on the neck.
Enterprise is picking us up. Sounds expensive.
Pickup's free, Mom.
This car for the weekend looks expensive.
It's 50% off, Mom.
You ought to rent me a car every weekend.
Mom.
Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
I got $583 from cashforgold.com. All I did was look through my drawer full of jewelry I never wear.
Get top dollar for your unwanted, broken, or mismatched jewelry. Because if you're selling, cashforgold.com is buying.
I sold my old jewelry and took the vacation of a lifetime.
I had no idea my old jewelry, rings, chains, and bracelets were worth so much money.
And with gold, silver, and platinum at their highest value in decades, that means more money in your pocket. And because we own our refinery, we can cut out the middleman.
It was so easy. I called the number on TV and asked for their free refiner's return pack.
Safe and insured. I sent in my old jewelry and got more money than I could ever have imagined.
Fill the envelope with your unwanted or broken gold, silver, and platinum jewelry and mail it to our processing center. A safe, reliable transaction with satisfaction guaranteed.
I got $423 from cashforgold.com. Now that's a lot of gas money.
Call 1-800-320-9416.
The phone company has an important message for its customers. Don't listen to Vonage.
Well, over 2 million people have already joined Vonage.
Oh, really?
With Vonage, you get award-winning service quality with unlimited local and long-distance calls for just $24.99 a month.
Unlimited for just $24.99?
Are you having trouble keeping track of what your phone company is charging? With Vonage, your rate starts low and stays low.
Sign up now with Vonage and get 1 month free.
Call 1-877-4VONAGE or go online today.
West Virginia kicks off again. Back deep is Tim Lewis for Pittsburgh at his own goal line. They run it out to the 15. That's about all he'll get. Stacked up around the 16-yard line. And West Virginia now is really fired to the hilt. And here's the play.
Just on the left corner, 90, Talley. You can see him evade the block of the fullback who moved out to get him. He rolled to his inside, out-faked him, got right in the path of the kick, blocks the ball. Number 30 for West Virginia, Smalls tries to get to it also. The ball takes an odd bounce, and the man who blocked the kick, Talley, is the man who recovers it in the end zone for the touchdown.
And Bud, what a whale of a game he's played today.
Oh, just marvelous.
There he is, Mr. Outside, Darryl Talley of West Virginia. Now Marino really got a hole to get out of. Gives into his first man, beats the fullback. Tracks out around the 25-yard line. About the 25, so that's a pretty good game. 6 or 7 yards. 13 minutes and 49 seconds. That's all that's left for Pittsburgh.
Great field position by West Virginia in this entire half. Pitts had the ball in the 17, the 17, the 17, the 21, and the 16.
Second down and 3. They're short of the 25-yard line. Moreno goes to Thomas again. His big play guy gets a first down. Nice out over the 30-yard line. Spilled by Dennis Folks, number 50. He's Mr. Inside for West Virginia. Thomas has played a pretty good game for Pittsburgh, even though they haven't scored. He's been outstanding.
West Virginia thinking pass and got their linebackers a little bit deep. Pittsburgh wisely ran the ball twice in a row and was able to pick up the first down.
Now West Virginia takes a linebacker out. They bring in an extra back. I'll put in their regular defense. First and 10 for Pitt. Looking for Marino to go in the air. Marino fires the sideline. He's got his man around the 48-yard line. Bieber on the stop as that one was hauled in over there. Trying to see the guy who came with the guy. I think it was Collins.
Collins is making the
There
play.
he is, yep.
He turns in front of Newberry, who was driven off just a little bit further than he could afford to be to react back up quickly enough to stop the pass, but he makes a sure tackle.
That's good for first down for Pitt. West Virginia 13, Pittsburgh nothing. Be a shocking upset again if West Virginia can hold on this one, but there's a lot of time to go. The 48-yard line. They give it to the fullback, Beach. Beach on a slant to the left side of the weak side. Breaks a tackle. Still on his feet over the 35-yard line. Greg McGowan, a strong safety, had to stop battling Bill Beach, a junior from Findlay, Ohio.
Great athlete. Everyone that's in the game for Pittsburgh is a great athlete.
Well, he was a backup to Wayne DeBartolo last year, and he's been a backup to Marlon McIntyre this year.
Great drive.
Yeah, great throw. No, that one wasn't. 33-yard line. Pittsburgh has come back now with a fury after falling 13 points behind. Beats the only running back set behind Marino. Marino now fires the left sideline. Caught over there. Caught by number 24.
Marino set to throw. He's a poised quarterback. It's a little bit of pressure coming. That's Talley, but he was picked up. He moved forward in the pocket, made a perfectly accurate throw to Williams, and it's very close to another first down.
Williams, who started first half 21, is switched off, so that'll be not quite a first down. Well, here's a play now for Marino. It'll be second down about a foot or so. He can go for the first down, or he might fake something here and try to get a quick touchdown. 12 minutes to go. West Virginia 13-0. Pittsburgh has roared back from the kickoff. It's been their best looking drive of the year. And Fazio has really shaken up the lineup. He's brought Beach in at fullback. He leaves Thomas in at tailback. But he's got new wide receivers on it. Collins is still in. But the other side, he's brought in Keith Williams. Seldom is Don Nealon now on the sidelines. Maybe a trace of a smile there, but he knows this one's far from being over for his West Virginia Mountaineers. Second down about a foot here for Pitt. And they give it off to Beach, the fullback. He gets it easily inside the 20-yard line. Dennis Folks pulls down Bill Beach, but it's a first down for Pitt. And here's the Panthers' biggest threat of the second half, only their second real threat of the ball game. Fazio's team went down deep in the first quarter, but they had a field goal attempt blocked.
That's their fourth successive first down on this drive. They've been very dominant.
You know, Fazio was born in West Virginia, although he calls Coriopolis, Pennsylvania, his home. First and 10. Pitt rolling now. Best looking drive so far of the day. And there's the ball batted in the air and almost intercepted by Talley. Boy, Talley came close to intercepting that one. That stops the clock with 11:39 to go. Some game number 90 is played.
Talley, remarkable athlete. Agile, tall, very quick, 6'4", 222 pounds.
So far, Marino's hit 15 out of 31 for 162 yards. So Marino, who's been sacked once for 10 yards, has now broken Tony Dorsett's all-time total offense record if he can hold on, doesn't lose any more yardage. Right now, he's set a new record. Better than 6,500 yards in his career. They're running the end around. Here comes Thomas, being hemmed up and taken down just inside the 15-yard line. A reverse play by Thomas didn't really fool West Virginia that much.
It's the third time they've tried it, and West Virginia has been in good position each time.
They had Thomas flanked out that time. He wasn't in the setback field. There's the story on Marino. He's broken Tony Dorsett's all-time total offense record, which was 6,526 yards. He needed 148 yards, and he has 152 after that last pass completion. Marino, who holds the other Pitt records, including he has 37 touchdowns last year. That's a record. He has 66 for his career. He had 2,800 yards plus last year, which is a record for one season. And he has 533 completions right now in his career, and that's a Pittsburgh record. So he's got them about all except for one single game that Kavanaugh had here a few years ago.
And Darryl Talley is the player shaken up. He's had a marvelous game. He's the one man that I don't believe West Virginia can afford to lose. If you had to take any one man out of the lineup, you would not want it to be Talley. It appears as though he's got some kind of an ankle sting. Hopefully it's just a cramp in his calf rather than being a twisted ankle. We can see a little better as he starts to walk.
But he had a sprained ankle last week, so it could be the same old injury. I don't think he played last week. against Richmond because of the ankle. He was back today, and he played a magnificent game, just a marvelous football game. This young man from East Cleveland, Ohio did, and he's going to go off under his full power.
It appeared to me that he was limping a little bit when he came out for the coin toss. And, he certainly hasn't played like it's caused him any problem, and if he can shake off the little bit of sting, I think he'll be back in there.
Well, there's the story, 13-0 West Virginia, but now Pittsburgh has its biggest threat of the second half going. They're inside the West Virginia 15-yard line. Ed Hughes has replaced Talley. He was to be the starting linebacker on the other side, lost his job to Steve Hathaway, so Hughes is in there. He had played behind Talley anyway. It is third down for Pittsburgh.
And an audible by Marino.
They got 7 yards to go. And there it is over the middle, and it is incomplete, and pass interference going to be called on West Virginia, I think on Newberry. Pass was intended by Collins, and Newberry was down there to interfere. A break for Pittsburgh, but Newberry looked like was all over Collins. And this will give Pittsburgh new life inside the 5.
Take a look at it again. Collins driving down the field. Breaks it into the post pattern. Newberry comes up, and you can see Newberry making contact with him before the ball gets there. Pass interference.
Well, the timing was off, and that could have been a crucial mistake by Newberry. Had he hit him an instant later after the ball got there, could have been another story, but now it's 1st and goal for Pittsburgh. They're trailing by 13 points. 2 touchdowns, of course, could put them back in the lead. Power eye with Thomas in the tailback. They pitch it to Thomas, sweeping left. He scores. Touchdown for Pitt. Pittsburgh has finally broken through with 10:52 to go in the game. Well, now a new complexion, Bud Wilkinson.
Well, that was a marvelous drive. If West Virginia can stop them, they made a great play in the kickoff. Set them up on their own 16-yard line, but they made the greatest drive of the game at the time they had to do it. Here's the quick toss off the power high. Thomas finds great blocking and moves it into the end zone, standing up. But a drive that Pittsburgh had to make. Had West Virginia been able to stop them and get possession of the ball, it might have been all over.
Eric Schubert's kick. He has to have it. He gets it. Lead us back to 6. So now the block punt has been wiped out by Pittsburgh's offense. They've cut the margin back within 6, within reach again with a touchdown. And with 10:50 to go, that's plenty of time. It's West Virginia 13, Pittsburgh 7.
If you plan on building, furnishing, or remodeling your home, or you're just tired of paying retail, don't spend another dollar. Now, you can enjoy an incredible selection of top quality name brand products priced up to 50% less than retail. Take the first step towards saving hundreds or even thousands of dollars on nearly anything for your home. Call for your free Direct Buy Insider's Guide to Buying Direct and learn what retailers don't want you to know. Each full color page of the Insider's Guide is packed with powerful information. Discover some of the hundreds of thousands of products available from over 700 name brand manufacturers. Everything, including furniture, cabinets, appliances, flooring, lighting fixtures, and so much more, all without retail markups. At Direct Buy, you can't afford to miss this valuable opportunity. Call the number on your screen now to get your own Direct Buy Insider's Guide. You'll also receive a visitor's pass and map to the Direct Buy showroom nearest you. The sooner you call, the sooner you'll be buying direct. So call now.
The ultimate 3D experience can be described in one word.
Awesome! Awesome!
Awesome.
Holy awesome! Wait for it. Awesome!
Both rated PG. See it in 3D now.
You can't touch us!
After dismantling Texas Tech, the Sooners face another must-win game to keep their national title hopes alive. Saturday Night Football on ABC. Oklahoma State, Saturday at 8 Eastern. College football lives here.
Economy got you down? Mortgage payments, gas prices, and what about those utility bills? Introducing the Economic Stimulus Package from MagicJack. MagicJack is the amazing money-saving device that eliminates your monthly phone bill, putting up to $1,000 a year back in your pocket, tax-free. Spend it any way you want. Take a trip. The choice is yours. It's your money. MagicJack is America's largest telephone network, providing local and long-distance phone service at the lowest price in history. Only $39.95 for the first year, and then additional years drop to only $19.95. Imagine $19.95 a year, less than $1.75 for a month's worth of free local and long distance. You get a phone number for life, free voicemail, free caller ID, even free directory assistance. In 2009, Magic Jack customers will get back savings over $1 billion. How much will you get? Fire your phone company. Start saving today.
Pittsburgh is back in the ball game. Still trailing by 6 points. A lot of time remaining, 10 minutes, 52 seconds. Here's the kickoff downfield. That'll be way beyond play. Backing up Drury will take it beyond the end line. And West Virginia will start from its own 21st and 10. And it may be the most crucial possession that the Mountaineers have faced this year.
They've got to move the ball here. They cannot be stopped without a first down or two.
And they're taking on what some consider to be the best defensive team in the country. Pittsburgh defense, led by Pizzoli, Pelusi, and Miles on the inside, and by Tom Flynn and Troy Hill in the backfield. There's the scoring drive. 84 yards and 11 plays. That's a pretty healthy clip. Better than 7 yards on trial. Let's see if Hostetler goes to the air here with a 6-point lead or if he sticks on the ground. Gives to his fullback, Wolfley, and he is stacked up after a short game by Michael Brooks.
Still think it was a good call. They're feeling the pressure of the rush. Kind of cools them off just a little bit, as we talked about earlier in the first half.
Don Nealon, remarkable 3 years he's had at West Virginia, coached at his alma mater, Bowling Green University. Was a quarterback there, and since that time in 1958 had just one losing year. Look at Hostetler's day, 172 yards on 15 completions. Here's Hostetler looking again, rolling out, firing. It is tipped, incomplete. The ball was tipped. Now Miller's saying he's being interfered with, but the ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage. That's up for grabs.
We've had some great plays on both sides by linebackers getting their hands up in the air and blocking the ball on crucial passes.
And so it is 3rd and 8 for West Virginia. Pittsburgh now smelling blood here as they've broken through. West Virginia has been a good fourth period team this year. They've outscored the opposition up until moments ago, 27-6. So with that 7 points, Pitt has just scored more points than 3 opponents combined have against West Virginia in the fourth quarter alone. Pitt double covering on the outside. Big 3rd down play for West Virginia. Out of the pocket. Here's the ball. Drill for first down to Miller. Well, that's a tight end, Rao. Rao got that ball beautifully. Great pressure that time on Hostetler, but he completed.
I can't believe he completed the pass. I thought he was going to run with the ball. As you see him here, drop back, set, and he moves up out of the pocket to get away from the pressure. The receiver is well covered, and he just gunned the ball perfectly. And a fine, fine catch. Great job by Raw.
Threading the needle is not even an apt description of that pass. Boy, that was drilled right between 2 defenders to Rao. 1st and 10, West Virginia at their 32. Now under 10 minutes to go. Fake handoff. Hostetler drills again, incomplete. Covering was Troy Hill on the play. Again, he was going to Rao, his tight end. That stops the clock with 9:42 to go.
That's a lot of time for both sides.
13-7. I think both sides are biting the nails a little bit right now, bud.
I'm biting mine also.
What an exciting game we've had here in this one. Don Nealon and his upstart West Virginia Mountaineers. Coach Fazio and his top-ranked Pittsburgh Panthers. First time since 1955 that both these teams, arch rivals, have been in the top 20 in the polls. Second down to the air, setting up the screen. He has got Walzak, looking for a block at the 35. Breaks a tackle, lunging to the 40. He'll be about 3 yards short of a first down. Yogi Jones was able to get to Walzak along with Brooks, and they're going to mark it at the 40-yard line. So it'll be 3rd and 2 for West Virginia. Another big play facing Hostetler here.
Walzak's not the niftiest player in the world, but he's a very aggressive player. He blocks well, and he ran extremely well after making that catch.
Had a great game in the bowl last year. Was the most valuable player in the Peach Bowl against Florida. Big play for West Virginia with 9 minutes to go. They need 2 yards, and it's a fumble by Hostetler. Hostetler's got it. Hostetler fires, and it is incomplete. Incomplete, and a penalty marker is thrown. Penalty marker is thrown downfield. I think against West Virginia, but let's see.
I think it'd be ineligible receiver downfield probably because he was so late in throwing the ball.
Scott Burrows was also there, may have thrown a forearm. Now watch referee Ray Bauer. An eligible receiver against West Virginia. And so that's lost it down. It'll be 4th down now for West Virginia. Incomplete pass anyway. 4th down for West Virginia. And Pittsburgh will get back the football and a chance here to come from behind. Steve Spurrick, who's had some rocky moments in punting today. He's had a couple that went almost straight up the elevator shaft.
Lose it down. Against the right. Make it 4th down.
Okay, now we'll get to Mr. Spurrick. Spurrick has really had some problems getting off punts a couple of times. By the same token, he has hung a couple of real long ones. Tom Flynn waiting for Pitt. Good snap. And a good punt. End over end. Flynn comes over, looks up in the sun, but a penalty flag dropped back at the line of scrimmage.
I think it was delay of the game probably. For illegal procedure, someone moved on the kicking team.
That's against West Virginia. That was before the snap. Dead ball foul, automatic penalty. Well, they'll mark it 5 yards deeper, back to the 30.
And Don Nalen a little upset. That's one of the few times his team has not shown total poise in the game.
West Virginia trying to break a long drought here. They have not won at Pittsburgh since 1972. Now Spurrick will kick from about his own 20-yard line. And Flynn waiting down around his 30, so Pittsburgh expects pretty good field position. Here's Spurrick. High spiraling punt. And Flynn is calling for a fair catch, and he takes it just inside the 35. Flynn at the last moment went up with a fair catch signal, and Pittsburgh is now just 66 yards away from possibly getting ahead for the first time in the game. They're trailing by 6.
This is the first real pressure for the West Virginia defense. If they can stop them this time, the clock will be on their side, and their offense will have another chance to move the ball, but the momentum definitely has shifted to Pittsburgh.
Well, look at that tradition. Those first 3 championships were, of course, under Pop Warner, and then the equally legendary Jock Sutherland came along with some of the others. The latest one, 1976. And Bud, you played here against the Jock Sutherland team, did you not?
Played here a long time ago, and we won. We were behind 7 points going into the 4th quarter and won the game 13-17.
And went on to win a national championship for Minnesota.
That is right.
Well, Coach T was a great figure in sports, and so the tradition has been rich here at Pittsburgh for college football, and continues so. Did under Johnny Majors and Jackie Sherrill, and now Foge Fazio is taking over this program. That in the last 10 years, probably has made the greatest comeback of any team in college football. But they're getting all they've asked for and more here today from old ancient rival West Virginia. West Virginia leads 13-7, 8 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the game, but momentum may be shifting around a little bit this week.
The last time that Pittsburgh had the ball, they made that magnificent 84-yard drive, combining their running game with their passing game, mixing it up totally, keeping the West Virginia defense off balance. If they can do that again, they'll move ahead.
As part of the crowd, 57,000 plus on hand here today for this game. They probably could have sold another 50,000 tickets. Dan Marino, 15 out of 31, 162 yards, the new all-time total offense champion for Pitt. You got Beach at fullback and Thomas at tailback. And the 2 flying, which gives it to Beach at fullback on a slant. And Beach gets it up to the 40-yard line. Picks up almost 6 yards on that play before Dennis Folks meets him.
And once again, a great block by Covert, the left tackle. Wiped his man out to open it up.
Pittsburgh, for the first time, is beginning to control the line of scrimmage a little bit more.
They're picking up the stunts of the defensive linemen much better.
Collins comes to the right side, Dawkins to the left. Marino's already connected 15 times today. Here's Marino, play action on the fake. Marino fires down the left side to Collins. He's got it in West Virginia territory. Out of bounds on the 46-yard line. First down for Pitt.
Very good fake here of the draw play. That froze the linebackers just a little bit. Marino again has got a lot of time. Finds Collins wide open on the hook pattern. He hit him in front of the corner man over the linebackers.
Watch Collins again, another angle, Bud.
Driving your man back. Newberry had to start running fast, and then he put the brakes on, turned. Newberry could not react up quickly enough.
West Virginia unable to put any pressure on Marino, thanks to the great play of the Pitt line. And now a handoff to Thomas, tries to find running up the middle, gets down to the 40. Great blocking. When you see a great surge, just a big mass move forward like that, you're getting great offensive blocking in the line.
And they're executing the starting count much better than they have. They're moving together, as you said. Fralick, Sam, Sweeney, Peta, Covert.
6-yard pickup by Thomas. 2nd down and 4. 7.5 minutes to go in the game. Pittsburgh trailing by 6 and driving. There's Marino. Marino fires the left side, incomplete.
Oh, that one was right on target.
That was intended for Collins.
Took his eye off the ball.
Can't fall the pass on those. Now it's 3rd down and 4 for Pitt. That stopped the clock with 7:18 to go. Still a lot of time. There's the story. 13-7 West Virginia.
I know Neyland would like to go with the blitz here, but it's a hard gamble to take at this moment.
Now they got Collins on the left and Dawkins on the right. And they flexed out the tight end, John Brown. So he's sort of a slot at the top of your screen. There's a little pass incomplete intended for Collins. That was just a bad throw by Marino.
He rushed the throw. Receiver would have been open, but he didn't even get a good grip on the ball.
4th down. Let's see if Pitt goes for it here. If they go for it and fail, they're going to give West Virginia pretty good field position.
They're giving them great field position. Critical play of the ball game.
Right here it is.
West Virginia can stop them here. No, they're going to go into punt formation now. Marino has punted some.
Yep, Marino's back. That could be a fake or he could be punting it. Part of a short punt formation. West Virginia doesn't believe it. They're back, but Marino's going to kick it. The coffin corner, trying to put West Virginia deep, and it is caught down here by Dawkins inside the 10. Well, he can do that. And it'll be West Virginia starting deep in a hole.
Beautiful punt that time by Marino. Hung the ball up high.
Well, the drama continues in this one from Pitt Stadium. 7 minutes to go. It's West Virginia 13, Pittsburgh 7. Don't go away.
Friday morning at Ace, Santa's helpers will help you save with doorbuster deals.
First in line.
Well, yeah, we just opened.
Show me the deals.
Okay, what would you like to see?
Digital photo frames.
We have those.
Buy a digital photo frame for $49.99, a GPS receiver for $109.99 and get an extra $30 rebate. Or choose from 5 Stanley tools for $9.99 each and get an extra $5 rebate on each. Doors open at 7 a.m., supplies extremely limited. Ace.
The holiday helpful place.
I love my abdominals, yes. I love my belly. I love my abdominals.
My husband, he can hardly keep his hands off of me.
Favorite part of my body is definitely my abs, and that's the best part.
The secret to results like these is the Bender method of core training, developed by master trainer Leslie Bender.
She's an inspiration.
This is an amazingly great program.
Leslie's secret weapon to sculpted abs is this small ball, the Bender ball, that Leslie uses to target your abs in ways that you couldn't do otherwise.
What you see in the gym is people are just doing a gazillion crunches and they don't know why they're not getting results. With a regular crunch on the floor, you're limited. You can only go forward. You can't go back. With a Bender ball, you're getting extension and flexion.
Each of Leslie's ab sculpting moves put you in perfect position for results. Combined with her effective method of selective stabilization, it cranks up the intensity and targets the muscles you want from all sides. Your upper abs, the sides, and those hard-to-reach lower abs to give you a workout that's up to 408% more effective than ordinary crunches, so you can sculpt beautiful abs fast.
It's quick, it's right to the point, gets right to the abs.
And now, for only $19.99, you can have the incredible Bender ball and Leslie's amazing video, The Bender Method of Core Training.
I've gotten such good results that I would never go back to regular crunches.
You will see results quickly. And that's the best part.
But it gets even better. Call now and you can get this amazing program for only $9.99. Plus, we'll include a bonus video, The Bender Method Buns and Thighs, your free gift just for ordering. Altogether, this is a $40 value, but yours right now for only $9.99.
You're gonna really like the way you look.
Call 1-800-281-5885. That's 1-800-281-5885. Call now.
Back now to Pitt Stadium. 7 minutes and 7 seconds to go in the game. White-clad West Virginia, led again by Jeff Hostetler, number 15, trying to hang on to a 6-point lead. Back inside its own 10-yard line. West Virginia 1st and 10 at its own 8-yard line. Little short draw play, the fullback Wolfley picks up about 2 to the 10-yard line. Cesar Aldiser made the stop for the Panthers of Foge Fazio in his initial years as head coach. He was the defensive coordinator a year ago, and his defense ranked number 1 in the nation. So when the dollars of Texas A&M beckoned, the job went almost immediately and automatically to Foge Fazio, and so far he has his team undefeated and they ranked number 1 in the country. Right now that ranking's in jeopardy. West Virginia leads by 6. Time running out in the game. 2nd and 8 from the 10, and here's Hostetler to pass. He's got room down the left side. Great fake by Hostetler. Comes over the 15, 20, gets a first down. Hostetler got a first down and stepped out on the 20. What a fake he made.
It's one of the big first downs of the game for West Virginia. If they have to kick from their own end zone, it'll be very difficult to stop Pittsburgh. See him dropping back here, looking to the outside. Receivers are covered. He gets pressure down the middle, breaks away from the pressure, looks again to see if a receiver's open, then has speed enough to move it to the outside, get the corner turned. He knows where that yardage marker is. He gets past the first down marker, steps out of bounds.
You got to remember that Jeff Hostetler was a tailback in high school and rushed for over 1,000 yards his senior year. First down at the 20-yard line. West Virginia now 6 minutes, 20 seconds to go. Fake draw play. He beats the rush. Hostetler still on his feet. Still on his feet at the 30. 35 out of bounds on the 42-yard line. Another brilliant run. Yogi Jones might have been the last man to get him. I don't think he has the blazing speed, but what strength he showed to get away from that rush.
And what marvelous balance. He's absolutely cornered back there. And he takes a play that is a nothing, a guaranteed loss, and turns it into a big, big first down and great field position for West Virginia. Let's take it again. Dropping back. He sets up to throw. The rush is on. You can see him break past the first man. Then he's got to run. Slides by the second man. Almost goes to the ground. Keeps his balance by putting his hand on the ground. Then turns on the speed and takes a play that was a dead 8-yard loss. Transforms it into a big gain.
And a fumble. And they scramble for the ball. And Pitt's got it. Dan Short, the strong safety, number 29, has the football. Hostetler never got the snap, and that might be a gigantic break for Pittsburgh. That could be the ball game. We'll have to wait and see, but the Panthers get the ball at the West Virginia 48.
The second turnover and the first fumble by West Virginia.
West Virginia was rolling, and now with 6 minutes to go. It's Pitt's ball at the West Virginia 48-yard line. 1st and 10. Beach the only setback behind Marino. They give it a Beach. Into the middle of the line. He plows it over the 45. Chuck Harris on the stop for West Virginia. Now we're less than 6 minutes to go. The clock rolling. Timeout situation. Each team has 3 here in the second half. Well, that was a big, big break for the Panthers. And we'll see now what Pittsburgh can do. Their number 1 ranking right on the line. And perhaps a Heisman Trophy for Dan Trophy is, for Dan Marino is in the balance too. Marino, play action. Marino fires it down the sidelines, incomplete, intended for Dawkins. Overcovering on the play was Reggie Armstead for West Virginia. That stops the clock with 5:20 to go.
He's dropping back. He's set. He's got plenty of time. No pressure. Throws the ball. It's a little bit too high. Receiver couldn't quite reach high enough to get it. Incomplete pass, bringing up a big, big third down play for Pittsburgh.
3rd down and 6, Bud, and it's at the West Virginia 43. I don't think they'd gamble from here if they don't pick it up this time. Dawkins is on the right. Collins on the left. Collins was good over there on the left side. He's looking for Collins. He goes over the middle instead to us. Collins, he's got it. He hooked right inside and takes the ball for a first down inside the 30 of West Virginia. Agee and Daniels make the stop for the Mountaineers, but it's 1st and 10.
He had plenty of time. Collins just simply moves past the linebackers and hooks in front of the safety men. The safety men try to react up, but they're slow getting there. Collins has plenty of time to make the reception before Daniels gets to him.
And Pittsburgh has plenty of time to pull this one out of the fire yet. 5 minutes to go. Now threatening here at the West Virginia 28-yard line. Marino first down gives to Thomas. Thomas on the cutback. Gets it over the 25-yard line. Picks up a good 5, maybe 6 yards on the play before Dennis Folks is able to take him down. Coming down toward the 4:30 mark. And spotted on the 22. Second down and a short 5 here for Pitt. It's inside the 22 of West Virginia.
And the balance between the Pitt rushing and passing has kept their drives alive.
There's Collins' day. 5 catches for 57 yards. Now here's a pretty good rush. A bumping over the middle, and it's almost intercepted. That was off Collins' fingers and looked like Collins twisted his ankle, but I think he's okay.
Don't really know whether Collins had the ball thrown behind him or not as we take a look at him breaking across the middle. He looks for the ball here as he has avoided the linebacker. And the pass was right in his hands, but he somehow failed to see the ball.
Well, right there looked like he turned his right ankle over, but I think he's okay. 3rd down again for Pittsburgh. 3rd and 5 of the 22 of West Virginia. All right, talk about your drama. Here's Marino on 3rd down. Marino fires it down the left side. And it is caught beautifully by tight end Brown inside the 10. Pittsburgh 1st and goal. And now brilliant opportunity to pull this one out and win it. 4 minutes and 6 seconds to go. What a comeback.
Very fine throw by Marino here. Brown also makes a great catch. The ball is right on target as he goes up in the air. The linebacker couldn't quite get back deep enough, and Newberry could not get up fast enough. First down at the 8-yard line.
1st and goal to go. Collins is going to the wide side of the field, the top of your screen. Dawkins is down to the right. They give it up the middle to Thomas. Thomas runs into a stack up around the 7-yard line. Marino's now over the 200-yard mark in passing. 18 out of 38. Less than 4 minutes to go. Well, this is it for Pittsburgh, and this is it for West Virginia.
The next 3 snaps.
A touchdown and an extra point would put Pittsburgh ahead. And we go back to when West Virginia blocked the punt for the touchdown and did not go for 2. So we're not second guessing. This was a long way from being over. 2nd and goal. They've got single coverage on Collins at the left side.
And Marino check signals.
He goes down. He's caught for touchdown by Dawkins. Dawkins for a touchdown. Pittsburgh has tied the score.
Marino check signals properly. You saw the single coverage, as you said, Jim.
And Dawkins run a perfect slant right into the end zone, and it's 13-13. And now comes the try for the point. Of course, this is very important. You think of extra point tries as being automatic. Well, of course, they're not. West Virginia blocked a field goal early in this game. But the extra point try, if successful, would put Pittsburgh on top for the first time in the game with 3 minutes and 23 seconds to go. And you got to remember that that's quite a long while to go, too. With Mr. Woodside, the kick is up and good. Pittsburgh leads. 3:23 to go. Pittsburgh, an incredible fourth quarter comeback. They have taken the lead for the first time in the game. Pittsburgh 14, West Virginia 13.
Made from fresh tomatoes living happily together with spicy green chilies. The bold flavor of Rotel gives your queso a kick. Spice things up with Rotel.
Real man's proudest accomplishment, the wheel, fire, and the tailgate. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. See what's going on. What are you grilling?
Ostrich burger.
Ostrich? And you gonna watch the damn with Miller highlight?
Most certainly.
You guys are 5 yards short of common sense. Can I borrow this beef?
Yeah, sure.
All right, pay attention. Now watch your hair. Smell how good that is?
Yeah.
Beef and high life and you're in. You with me? Now you're living the high life.
Thank you.
Ostrich. That's not a burger, that's a bird.
What a beautiful day. For a triple tread tire event. But it was sunny just a minute ago.
Goodyear Triple Tread technology with 3 unique tread zones to help with changing weather conditions. Now get up to a $50 mail-in rebate with the purchase of 4 select Goodyear tires, or double your rebate up to $100 when purchased on the Goodyear credit card.
Well, at least it's not snow.
Innovative thinking up here so you can get there. Goodyear, get there.
Monday, the explosive Maurice Jones-Drew looks to get the Jags rolling against dynamic rookie Steve Slayton, Andre Johnson, and the division rival Texans. ESPN Monday Night Football, Jaguars-Texans at 8:30.
After dismantling Texas Tech, the Sooners face another must-win game to keep their national title hopes alive. Saturday Night Football on ABC. Oklahoma, Oklahoma State, Saturday at 8 Eastern. College football lives here.
Sick of traveling for meetings? Tired of paying through the nose for gas and airfare? Fed up with never getting enough work done? Then do more and travel less with GoToMeeting. GoToMeeting is the award-winning online service that lets you hold meetings with people in multiple locations, right from your computer. All you need is an internet connection and a phone. Just log on to GoToMeeting.com and start your conference call. Attendees join online and see everything that's on your computer screen. Give presentations, product demos, training sessions, and more. Hold as many meetings as you want for one low flat rate. Do more and travel less with GoToMeeting. Try GoToMeeting right now free. Visit GoToMeeting.com and use promo code SPORTS.
Number 1, Pittsburgh Panthers. The backs to the wall by West Virginia. Here's the play that pulled them from behind.
Marino had check signals. Just a little slant pattern to the inside. Armstead, the defender, could not quite get in front. Dawkins making the catch for the touchdown.
And suddenly the Pitt fans are excited. Another look here at Dawkins.
See the little slant pattern to the inside. Armstead is trying to get to him. He's on the right side of your screen. He reaches for it, but the pass by Marino is too accurate. No way he can get to it. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And a 1-point lead of the Panthers. Now bear in mind, West Virginia has a field goal kicker, Paul Woodside, who's just 1 field goal away from tying the all-time NCAA record of consecutive field goals. But first, Hostetler has to get the Mountaineers upfield. 3 minutes, 23 seconds. That's plenty of time left. There's a sailing kick that'll be out of play. Drury will take it in the end zone and touch it down. So West Virginia will have 80 yards to pick up here, or a good portion of it, to get within field goal range. It'll be 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And there's the story for Pittsburgh. After the fumble recovery at the West Virginia 47, it took them 8 yards to get in the end zone on the pass by Marino. Minute 41 to go. It's the first time this year that teams have scored this many points against West Virginia in the 4th quarter. But then Pittsburgh's the nation's number 1 ranked team. Brown and Hollins are the wide receivers. Walzak and Wolfley, the running backs. And of course, Hostetler, the quarterback. Pressure's on West Virginia now. Play action. Hostetler fires downfield. It is intended for Rao, incomplete. Once more, the Pitt defense is rushed by Hostetler.
He really did put the pressure on that time. He did a remarkable job to get rid of the ball. Shaken up a little bit.
2nd down and 10.
I expect they'll roll him out fairly soon instead of having him drop straight back to have a little more room to put pressure on them from the option pass run standpoint.
Well, the man trotting into the West Virginia huddle is number 81, Darrell Miller, and he has been the clutch receiver today for West Virginia. Time and again, Hostetler has gone to Miller on the big plays. Right now he's facing 2nd and 10. He's on 20-yard line. Here's Hostetler again. Another big rush. Hostetler. Ball is tipped. Incomplete. Another big rush. And so up the middle now come Pelusi, Pozzoli, and Maz. Michael Brooks was also in there putting on the heat.
Rush. Reasonably good pass defense, but again, a lineman batting the ball. It's what the 7th or 8th time it's happened today.
Well, now we're down to 2 plays left for West Virginia. There's the guy who's facing possible pressure, but a lot of things have got to happen first for Paul Woodside. 3 minutes, 14 seconds to go. It's conceivable that West Virginia could give up the ball one more time and still get it, but it isn't very likely. They run a draw play into the middle of the line. Isn't going to work. Walzak stopped by Bill Moss. It'll be 4th down for West Virginia. 8 yards to go at the 22. They tried to cross up Pittsburgh on the blitzing rushes and get a speedy back through there, but it didn't work. It's 4th and 8, and the punter, Spurrick, comes on for West Virginia.
They had pretty good blocks, but the Pittsburgh defenders are so skilled, they just rolled off the blocks when they saw the draw.
Back deep, waiting now is Tom Flynn for Pitt. Well, the fumble now looming very big. Here's a fine punt by Spurrick, and Flynn calls for a fair catch, and he takes it, looking up in the sun of the 47-yard line. Good field position for Pitt. Pittsburgh's got the ball with the lead and 2:32 to go. Oh, what a game this has been. 14-13 Pittsburgh. National championship hanging right on the line here, and the Panthers have played like champions in the 4th quarter.
West Virginia's thinking, we've got to do something to force a turnover, Jim. No way.
Of course, they coughed up the football on what's the biggest turnover of the game. The fumble at midfield when West Virginia was rolling gave Pitt the ball, and they marched down to go ahead. As C.F. Marino keeps the ball on the ground here with the lead. Fullback is Beach. He gives the ball to Beach. Straight ahead, Beach powers his way behind those big linemen and gets it over the 50, I think, and into the West Virginia 49. That leaves the clock rolling. West Virginia can still stop the clock 3 times. 2 minutes, 15 seconds to go.
It'll take some kind of a turnover to get West Virginia back in the game.
Out to the left side goes Darrell Clark, and here's Dawkins, who made the big catch coming to the right. That's the one that put Pitt ahead. Tailback is Thomas. He was a workhorse in the first half. Pitch to Thomas. Thomas cutting back, and he's spilled on the 45, about a yard short of a first down. It'll be 3rd and 1.
We have the safety blitz by Flynn. When it turned out to be the sweep, he almost got the ball carrier for a loss, but couldn't quite do it from the inside angle.
3rd down. This is a must play for the West Virginia defense. 3rd and 2 at the West Virginia 46. There's Thomas on a pitch out, and Thomas is caught short. Penalty flag is down. Marker's down, so wait to see what that's about. Anthony Daniels came up from strong safety and was able to get Thomas. But now if the flag is against West Virginia, Pitt will have new life.
And they'll have the ball game.
If it's against Pittsburgh, West Virginia may get one last chance. Watch the referee ball.
Holding! It's the blue! 10 yards!
Well, that was a holding penalty. Will West Virginia take the play and give Pitt a 4th and 2?
I would certainly think that they would.
And then what if Pitt gambles and picks it up?
That's why you want to assume that they will not gamble and give them this field position with a field goal kicker like Woodside. All it would take if they don't make the first down would be 1 first down or 2 by West Virginia. I think they'll refuse the penalty. Force Pittsburgh to punt.
Well, I think the thing that's going to really decide that's the time element, but only a minute, 20 seconds to go.
Holding against the blue. Decline. 4th down.
4th down for Pitt. Now Pittsburgh got to make a decision. Do they want to gamble here? And I don't think so. I don't think they take a chance of giving West Virginia the ball at this field position. Not when they have a kicker of the caliber of Paul Woodside. Out goes the punting team. Mazio now he's going to count on his defense. Drury is backing up. Nope, it is not Drury. West Virginia sending back another safety man. And here's the kick. Fair catch being called for and taken at the 15-yard line by Reggie Armstead. Well, he made that kind of a tough play.
He sure did. I thought he was going to overrun it.
And squarely up to West Virginia now. 59 seconds to go. You know what Hostetler's going to be doing. Pittsburgh knows it. Pittsburgh's been able to get some pressure on Hostetler the last couple of possessions. But now it's all on the line. 1-point lead by Pittsburgh. A field goal will win it for West Virginia. If West Virginia can't move, Pittsburgh will remain undefeated. In any event, what a great performance here today by both sides. First down play. Up the middle. It is to Miller, incomplete. Now, wait a minute. They've made a call against West Virginia, I believe.
Well, they said that Miller, after the play, unnecessarily popped the defender, and Miller is very upset about it.
Well, the Pitt players are jumping around. Looks like a penalty coming up against West Virginia.
Foul. Personal foul. It's White.
Pass was incomplete. Watch it here. Miller coming across. The ball is thrown just as he clears the umpire. The ball's a little bit below. He doesn't get down to it. Can't quite hold it. He's very upset with himself, I think, right here. And he just takes out his frustrations by, after the play being dead, taking on the Pittsburgh defender. And it's a foul.
Well, there's great rivalries, of course, and you get heated intensity. But then that, of course, always produces great play, too. West Virginia back to its own 5-yard line with 55 seconds to go. Hostetler will go back to his own end zone to pass. Here's Hostetler going for the long one. He is going for Rollins. Rich Hollins couldn't get under it. Thrown way too long. And now it'll be second down. Well, let's see. That was the second down. It'll be third down. Third down for West Virginia. 49 seconds to go.
And they have the key last chance this time for West Virginia. Have to hit the first down, and the first down is 20 yards away from them.
Third and 20. Pittsburgh 14, West Virginia 13. Battle here between two Eastern powers. Next week, West Virginia will be back home to take on Boston College. Hostetler again to his end zone. Hostetler out of the end zone for safety. Pitt now leads by 3. Great rush put on by Bill Moss, I think it was. Yep, Bill Moss, a junior tackle from Newtown Square, Pennsylvania. And Pittsburgh now has got some insurance. It's 16-13, and West Virginia must kick off.
And this is just overpowering physical skill. A little bit of a blocking error. Moss getting back to the inside when the tackle moved to the outside. Hostetler, who's had a brilliant afternoon, had absolutely no chance.
Well, that could be the coup de grace for Pittsburgh. 2 more points are tacked on, a 3-point lead, and now Pittsburgh gets the ball. It's Pittsburgh 16, West Virginia 13.
Can you believe that we can text, email, surf the internet, even update your Facebook status right from the palm of your hand? At Sprint, we want everyone to experience all of the incredible things a 3G phone can do on a big 3G network. The wireless revolution continues. Come join us.
Introducing the Samsung Rant for $49.99. It's the fully loaded phone on America's largest, most dependable 3G network.
Ground control. We have a problem. Switching to lithium power.
I feel better already.
Extreme power for all of your high-tech devices. Energizer Ultimate Lithium and Advanced Lithium. Energizer. Keep going.
Wouldn't it be nice if everything in life came with a worry-free guarantee? Well, at Rent-A-Center, everything does. With our worry-free guarantee, we'll match any competitor's price. No credit hassles, delivery, setup, and service included. Love it or your money back. Rent-A-Center. We make it easy to make it your own.
Philips Norelco Architect. The shaver with a flexible head that pivots and rotates freely. So now you can easily get a close shave, even on the neck.
Gotta get home tonight. I said gotta get home tonight.
Get home safely.
And now adding insult to injury, there's an onside attempt, and West Virginia's got it. Had to go 10 yards, it's West Virginia's ball. 40 seconds to go. West Virginia still got a chance. Paul Woodside, the kicker, covered the ball.
He just bunted that thing right straight ahead. Everybody else is kind of moving to the outside, which is where you normally try an onside kick. Watch it here. Instead of kicking it to the side, he just bunts it right straight ahead. The Pittsburgh men see it coming. They don't move forward to get on the ball. He lets it go just to 10 yards, drops on it. Beautiful execution of the onside kick, and West Virginia kind of a last gasp, but they got a shot.
You knew it was coming. What makes that play unusual? Usually on a free kick after a safety, teams punt the ball, but West Virginia had to get it. Here's Kevin White in, a new quarterback, incomplete. Hostetler might have been shaken up after the safety, and Kevin White, a sophomore, has come in at quarterback. It may be the first play this year for Don Nehlen's, well, I'm sure maybe last week, that Hostetler got a rest. But here's Hostetler.
Hostetler's back now.
Right back in. 35 seconds to go, 2nd and 10, West Virginia. Field goal, of course, now will only tie the score. Take a touchdown to put West Virginia ahead. Hostetler has Rich Hollins checking back in for Miller. Hollins and Brown, both wide receivers, go to the top of your screen. To the right. Tight end is down the left side. Here's Hostetler faking the draw. Hostetler going on the deep pass. Downfield. There's a man down there. Incomplete. Broken up by Flynn. That was intended down there on the fly pattern for Miller. But Flynn was right, or rather for Brown, but Flynn right with him.
They're playing a very conservative secondary defense now. 3 men back just playing in the outfield, and they're going to just drop back to the ball. You can see Flynn playing center field. He's got Short playing right field and Lewis playing left field. Very hard to complete a long pass against that kind of a defensive pattern. Got some sort of a discussion here.
I think this is going to be another penalty here against West Virginia. You hate to see either one of these teams lose a game the way they played here today. Penalty. And we're going to name as our Vitalis most outstanding player of the game, even though it looks like it'll be a losing effort, Darryl Talley, Mr. Outside Linebacker for West Virginia University, who played his heart out, as they say here today. We salute him, Bud. It's a tough decision because so many great performances on both sides, but Talley was just outstanding.
Coming from a defensive position, it's hard to dominate a play as well as he did, and he blocked the kick and recovered it for the West Virginia touchdown.
Holding penalty is now 2nd and 19. Hostetler up the field, and he's got his man. It's the tight end, Rao, and he's over the 40-yard line. Maybe a first down. That'll stop the clock with 17 seconds. The clock is still rolling.
Shouldn't be. The referee signaled timeout.
Clock went from 19 down to 14 seconds, so 5 seconds it cost to West Virginia. They finally called timeout. Looked like he got it past the sticks for a first down at the 42. Here's Rao.
The pass is beautifully thrown, and he took a very solid blow right in the midsection. And we got a roughing the passer penalty, and we have West Virginia getting very close to field goal range.
Well, this
one more pass, and let's see how many timeouts do they have.
They got 2 left.
They didn't have to take the timeout because of the penalty being called.
That's true. There's a West Virginia player shaken up on the play.
I think that's Rao who caught the pass and received that tough blow in the midsection.
You know, in a way, you hate to see great teams like this wind up with ties. I don't think it's Rao. That doesn't look like Rao. That's a defensive.
No, it is.
Rather,
nope. Yeah, it's Rao.
Kicker. That's the kicker.
Well, that was over on the sidelines.
Yeah,
they were showing us Woodside stretching his leg in case he gets to use it. But Rao is the man shaking up on the play. He's moving over to the sidelines now, and be a substitute for him.
West Virginia needs to pick up about 15 more yards here to get Woodside within his normal range. He has not missed a field goal over 40 yards this year. He's 4 for 4 this year. He has a 34-yard field goal today. And I feel certain West Virginia would settle for a tie in this game.
At this point in time, they'd be very happy to have it. You never know, though. He might hit one with long bombs.
Well, what an exciting, thrilling game, and it never seems to run out of thrills. Pittsburgh defense is not allowed a passing touchdown pass this year. Hostetler may still be thinking about touchdown or maybe trying to get in position for the field goal. Only 14 seconds. Hostetler over the middle, and he's got a tight end, Bennett. Bennett has it at the 36-yard line. That kills the clock. It's not a first down. Tom Flynn made the stop for Pitt. There are 7 seconds to go.
Here comes the field goal team.
Well, what a stage here for Paul Woodside. He can tie the NCAA record of 16 consecutive field goals, and to do it, he'll have to kick a 52-yarder. There's not much wind. This would tie the all-time NCAA record. 52-yard try by Paul Woodside to tie the game. 7 seconds to go. So Pittsburgh, if they're going to win this one, either has to get through and block it or hope that Woodside doesn't have the range.
He's got range enough. If he hits it square, he can make it.
I'm wondering if they might call a timeout, Bud, just to give him time to think about it.
Yeah, I think that's what they're doing, but I don't think it'll bother him in the slightest.
Well, there's his coach, Don Nealon. He's going to give Woodside a little more encouragement. Woodside is sophomore from Falls Church, Virginia. Came into this game as the number 3 kicker in college football. Number 3 scorer, actually. He's average scoring 12.3 points a game. And he hit 13 straight field goals starting this game. He had 2 in the game so far. So he's going for his 16th. It already has set the West Virginia record. And 16 would tie the NCAA record and keep alive, of course, his hopes next week of going on to break that. He's also number 2 kicker in the NCAA this year. He is 5 for 5 for field goals 40 yards or longer. Now this one's 52. Ball will be spotted at about the 42-yard line, and he'll have to kick it extra 10 yards, 52.
Can't
Bud, we couldn't have asked for more than this one, could we not?
Absolutely not. And Woodside, you've got to remember not to press it, not try to kick it too hard. Just assume that his regular rhythm, regular swing, gives him enough foot on the ball to carry it the needed 52 yards.
All right, we're set to go. At the 42, here's the kick, and he got it away. Is it long enough? It is. No good, just short by a foot or so. And Pitt will win the game. 2 seconds to go. Woodside tried from 52, and it looked like just a foot or 2 short of the crossbar. And his long string finally has stopped at 15 in a row.
Not his
One
fault.
short.
Not his fault at all. He hit it beautifully. Didn't try to press it. Just didn't quite have distance enough from the 2-step movement. You can see him moving into the ball. He knew he hit it beautifully. Now he's just looking at it. Did it get there? I think he thinks that it did get there.
He thinks he's made it. But it's just short. Oh, look at the anguish of it all.
He had it. He thought he had it. I think most everybody else did too, but it was just shy.
Well, an agonizing moment, and for Don Nealon, a shattering dream here is stopped as Nealon takes a little thought here at the end of the game. It's all over. Pittsburgh, the number 1 team in the country, had all they could handle here today in West Virginia. They had to pull it out in the 4th period with 2 touchdowns. The final score, Pittsburgh 16, West Virginia 13.
This ESPN Classic program is presented by Dr. Pepper. Drink it slow. Doctor's orders.
You know, scientific tests have proven that when you drink Dr. Pepper slowly, the 23 flavors taste even better. Hey, I get it, because half my life's been in slow motion. Watch this. Slower is better. Trust me, I'm a doctor.
That's the student, Dr. J, right here.
To me, comfort is being home, being with my friends, being with my dog, Sam. But when I think of Wrangler, I think of something that's going to last. You know, you just think of something that's just going to be there and be there and be there. I guess the word would be reliable. Wrangler 5-star premium denim jeans. Built tough to keep you comfortable. Wrangler, real comfortable jeans.
After dismantling Texas Tech, Heisman hopeful Sam Bradford and the Sooners face another must-win game to keep their Big 12 and national title hopes alive. Saturday Night Football on ABC. Oklahoma State, Saturday at 8 Eastern. Part of Rivalry Week presented by Samsung Mobile. College football